Wanna be a baller,
Hey,
shot caller, 20 inch blade, on them Paula, caller, hit leg tonight.
Push the road, time got a list. Hit the highway.
Hey.
Get money to fly away.
Hey.
But it's gotta be a better way.
Better way, better way,
Yeah.
Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in on this week's episode. She got a little bit of stomach, but that's okay.
Hey, she gonna let a real nigga eat her.
She is gonna let a real nigga eat her.
Hey.
We ain't worth a
Real
damn,
nigga
man.
gonna beat her too, you feel me?
We ain't worth a damn.
Soon as I see her.
Hey.
Hey, so just like that, man. Let's start the show.
Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele.
Welcome back to another episode of ShopTalk, STNC, the North Carolina podcast. It's your man 58 South, and I'm with my people.
What up? Is your girl CeeLo?
It's Matt.
Just like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just Mac today. It's
Yeah. Let's go and rip the band-aid off, man. Get right to it.
Rip that shit.
Thoughts. Since we all went to a HBCU,
Aggie Pride.
what were your initial thoughts when you
Worldwide.
seen
Aggie.
non-black teachers at the HBCU? Did you even feel away?
Equal opportunity.
Okay.
Bit surprised.
All right.
Then I understood, they just need a job, equal opportunity, and affirmative action. That's what I thought.
Okay. Lowe?
I kind of felt like, oh my gosh, it was a familiarity. It made me,
Familiarity.
yeah, because I didn't have any black teachers
As we talk about education.
when I was growing up in high school. So I was like, oh, okay. It was like normal to me, where other people were like, they don't need to be in that. And I understand both sides. I feel like it takes the right person if you're not our people to be teaching us, because sometimes they come in with thoughts or preconceptions, or they already have their stereotypes and they're thinking of. So you kind of have to be an open mind and not scared and feel threatened with our community to be able to teach our kids. So that's how I feel about both sides of that.
Okay. I know my initial reaction when I first entered A&T and I saw white teachers. The first thing in my head was, I wonder if they applied to another school, couldn't get in, and they just decided to come here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good
That's
thought.
why I was like, it just needed a job.
Not even that. It's like I want to
A&T
teach,
hired.
but I don't meet the criteria here where I want to be.
Like
Yeah,
UNC Chapel
A&T just
Hill.
hired.
But, right, you know what I mean? But hey, I'll settle for this over here.
Yeah.
I just always wondered if that was the case. Did y'all ever feel that way?
Yeah, that's why I felt like with the saying the whole, they just needed a job.
Okay.
He's over here.
I didn't never look at that aspect of it. Again, it was kind of familiar to me.
Oh, don't get me wrong. The way A&T looks, now if you flip that as far as the demographic, that's the high school and elementary school and
Right.
public school I went to, so
Right.
I get it.
I was always, it was the others, like the ones that maybe we had a hard time understanding that we're teaching.
The Africans.
Not even them.
Nah, she talking about Stoke there. No Africans in Stoke there.
Oh, I
I'm
thought you were
talking
talking about
about, like,
A&T.
More. I'm talking about A&T.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, the American professors, boy.
I'm talking about like the Patels, I guess you would say.
Oh.
I would think for
Yes, in case you're
them.
wondering, yes, that is racist. That's exactly what that is.
I don't think I can be
Yeah,
racist.
the
but
potato. Yeah.
anyways, I always thought about them. Yes, I felt like they were always trying to shoot for like a higher engineering program or doing that, and then they would.
But we were with the highest.
We are, but I feel like sometimes they would try to go to like a NC State or one of those more PWI names that had more funding at the time and more of a name. I feel like when they got to A&T, maybe then that's when they wanted to start saying, oh, maybe I can make a name
Well,
for
that's
myself.
when we
in there.
realized that that's what the more cultural thing was
That's
to do.
I did not
We
do
realized
that,
that North
okay?
Carolina
But
A&T was the right place for us to be.
It was the right place for
Their
us to be.
engineering program is
It's
one of the top in the
outstanding, one of the
United
top
States.
in the United States, and we graduated at number 1.
That's right, we did.
I do not condone any of this, whatever they're doing.
It's the dialect.
Nope.
It is, because that's how they would teach. Like, I will never forget, one of my math teachers was,
Math with an F. You
Well,
talking about him?
I mean, I don't know what,
As we talk
it
about
was one of the
education.
math classes, I don't know which one it was, but she was
MAFF.
teaching, and it was like, what did you say? She was like, the perfect economic, honey, if you take the x squared and it divided by the, what, ma'am? I don't even know what you just said, so how you expect me to understand it? Can you write that equation on the board?
Another episode
That
with
was
no
me.
sponsors. This is another episode with no sponsors.
Hey, man, she's telling the truth.
Right? Like, that's how I feel
Some
when,
Africans, boy, they start whispering at the end of their sentence. In the middle of their sentence, they just start whispering and talking faster to the end. Like, man, what the
yeah, I felt like when they would whisper.
Right
they
now,
were
you go
talking
home
about
and you do
shit.
your own way. Tomorrow we'll talk about it.
You dumbass
Hey,
motherfucker.
man, cut
Like,
the
I feel
volume
like
up
that's
on the
what they
middle
was
of the
saying,
sentence.
you
Cut the
know?
volume up on the end of that so I can hear what
You
you
don't
say.
understand the stupid anyways. I felt like they would just be like,
You already chopped out 3 and then tomorrow we'll talk about it in the class when we have to decide.
All right. The reason I bring all that up so we could talk about the incident.
Okay, so I'm gonna be correct on this one though. When we talking about the white teachers, I grew up like the high school. We had plenty of white teachers, but when I saw them here, I was naive. Like, so I thought HBCU being in a black college, I thought like everybody was gonna be black. So when I saw a white professor, I was like, oh shit, it was a shock. But like when I saw the Indian, the Asian teachers, the African teachers, that was. Like they browns, I was like, yeah, y'all minorities, so it made sense. But the white teachers, that was more taken back by that. But yeah, my fault.
Nah, you cool. I asked the question, y'all answered. Ain't no big deal.
Thank you, accepted. Sorry.
Well, it's gonna slide us into the Winston Salem State incident. I'm not sure how many people have
Shoot
seen
a
the
backer.
video. I'm sorry.
Shoot a backer. That's the Winston Salem. If you ain't a ram, you ain't shoot a backer, spit. If you ain't a ram, you ain't shit.
Well, I ain't around, and I don't give a
and
damn
I
about
am
that
shit,
I don't
okay?
give a damn about that
That
shit.
little saying.
He stay rapping for the other damn school.
He does do a whole lot of like,
Same.
Man, I know,
It's
you, I know you
HBCU,
rock with B-Dot and all that shit, man, but
HBCU,
goddamn,
man. It's
let it go.
HBCU.
Let it go, man.
It's HBCU.
I almost said the Let It Go
HBCU.
from Boys to Men, but I saved you right now.
Yeah, anyway.
Thank you.
So, that was an
Don't do
incident.
that.
My bad, y'all still
Sorry.
beefing.
Yeah, you know, you always gotta say some slick ass shit.
No, we're talking about the Rams.
It's cool,
Go ahead.
it's cool,
His
it's cool.
HBCU.
The
Well,
Rams.
my bad. Before we even get into that, how y'all doing? We done ripped the Band-Aid off. We done got that out the way. How y'all doing?
Tired, man. I'm
You
good,
look
but I'm tired. Tired. But we here.
I'm good.
All right. So there was an incident this past week on the campus of Winston Salem State University. From the video, all you saw was a young lady, Leila Marie. That's her Instagram handle anyway. Leila Marie was being arrested and escorted out of the classroom. That's what everybody saw.
And she's still standing there letting this happen.
Exactly.
I hate you.
It already escalated. She must have come out and
I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you, bro. You're the worst teacher ever. You get me taken out of here because I want to apologize? Because I want to apologize? You started yelling at me. You tried to embarrass me about my paper. You're a terrible teacher.
Is somebody recording this?
Oh,
Everybody. I hope you're recording this because that's ridiculous.
Yes, that really is.
Let this shit happen. She sit here and say she loves black people and stuff, but you let this
You
happen.
Nah, you yelled at her first. You yelled at her first, but you want her to apologize. It doesn't make any sense.
We good? Y'all follow me so far?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Sorry.
Handcuffed and escorted out of class.
Yeah, handcuffed, getting led up out of there. And I waited to see, like the full story. Excuse me. Yeah, it came out of nowhere. But so the full story is this young lady was getting into it with her teacher, and another teacher actually called the campus police because she was being loud and disorderly, and that's what you see on the video. I know Lowe feels a way about this. She feels very strongly about what happened. We all do, but we all have different takes. Lowe, I'll allow you to go first, please. Oh, the teacher in question, I'm sorry, Miss Cynthia Villa Gomez. That's her name. So in case y'all thought this was a Karen situation, no. She is very much not a white lady. Cynthia Villa Gomez. Lowe, floor is yours.
So I hear people that feel like she should have gotten arrested, and I am not one of those people, because if you look at the story, I know me. If I work,
tell them about the story.
So she had been working on a project, and this is their final. So the final was she did the essay part, and then they had a group presentation to present together for a final grade. So 6 hours before she came into class, the teacher decided to email her and say that she needed to redo her essay. I'm sorry, if I worked on a final project, and I'm pretty sure we all know how final projects work, we don't do those just 6 hours. It probably takes some time. I know my final projects took weeks. Just like the girl said, it took her 2 weeks to write that essay. She had already disclosed that she was not going to do the essay to the teacher in an email, but she was going to show up for her group so they could finish out their presentation for their final. So I understand, in the midst of them having a fire drill, the teacher then wanted to approach her again and say, well, why didn't you do the essay? First off, we didn't already discuss this. You said I needed to redo it, and I told you that I'm not going to redo it because I don't have time to redo it. It's finals. I don't have time to redo that. So then you feel some type of way because I say that. So they get into a shouting match. Now, do I agree with the young girl shouting at her teacher? I'm not saying that was the most appropriate way to handle it, okay? Hence why the other teacher got involved, because they were outside of the classrooms getting loud. And I'm pretty sure once you get to that level, people hyping you up, you rah rah rah, you on the thing. But at the end of the day, I feel like she was very valid about not feeling like she needed to redo her essay because she did not have time. That information was already we already talked about that, so there's no need for you to bring up, why I'm here, because I already told you I'm coming to help my, you know what I mean? I'm coming for the rest of my team.
She's doing her portion
of the presentation. If I don't show up, my team gets let down. I'm not going to let my team down and suffer them getting a bad grade on the final because you want me to feel some type of way about the essay. So I'm still showing up. I find that very commendable. But then you want to tell me, because I didn't do the essay and you feel some type of way about it, I need to apologize about that. I mean, granted, I feel like an apology was owed for yelling back and forth, because you should always respect your elders. But I'm not apologizing for not redoing the thing. I'm not apologizing for not leaving out, because at the end of the day, I paid for this class and I'm going to get my grade for my final, because you're not about to give me a 0 for a final and risk my GPA, because if you looked into it, the girl's GPA is like a 3.8, almost a 4.0. I respect that wholeheartedly. Once your GPA goes down in college, it's a fight to try to get that thing back up. So I respect her not wanting to leave out on the final. So, I do not feel like she should have gotten arrested. I do feel like it got out of hand, yes. But should the cops have been called?
Campus security.
Or campus.
Yeah, let's differentiate between the two. Campus police. This is campus police. You know what I mean?
You made it seem like they ain't shit though.
I'm just saying we all. Hey, hold on. We all attended college. We all know the difference between the two. Some got guns, some got walkie-talkies. We all know the difference.
They have some authority though.
They do. But I just feel like instead of us like, she was disruptive. She was disruptive, but she was loud. But she had, I feel her emotion, her pain, because I'm like that now. Like in corporate America, you can't tell me to redo a
Whoa. Stop. Don't take it somewhere where it's not. We sticking with the classroom.
Okay, well,
Matt?
and not taking it to corporate America, but it could be a lesson in life going towards corporate America. If you have a job or a task that you're assigned to do, no matter when the deadline is, if your boss or your supervisor comes back to you and say, hey, can you redo this, you're gonna have to redo it. I don't care how far away from it is from the deadline, you have to at least try. You can put in some type of effort. Like the teacher could have took the effort, like, okay, I understand you got 6 hours, but doing something is better than nothing, especially when you got a 6-hour window. So you could have showed some type of effort, and like, instead of just saying, well, fuck this whole project and assignment or this portion of the project, I'm not gonna do it just because it's 6 hours. And I say that because I was in a similar situation with a teacher where he told me, like, nah, you can't write your paper on that. And I was like, well, gee, I ain't trying to have to rewrite this whole thing in a day. Like, I had a couple of hours before class. I was like, gee, I'm gonna take the 0 on it. I understand what it is. It was like, bro, you just could have showed me some effort. So my effort was, I went up there, tried to just bullshit the voice part of it. Like, I ain't have nothing to show for it. But I was like, hey, I can do this audible part of it. I can talk to y'all to make y'all persuade y'all on this. But even when I went up there, I was like, hey, teacher said I couldn't do this, so I don't got the paper. This is what I was gonna do. And he was like, yeah, I respect what you just did. It was like, but if you put something down, I could say, hey man, you tried something, like you gave me something versus nothing. So I understand, like, the teacher is like hitting her up like, yo, you really ain't gonna do nothing for it? Like, you just gonna be no effort? Not on the paper part. Like, you could have, like, I'm saying, if you got to redo it, like it can go over into her real, like, you can get fired if this was a job like you was trying to go to. You can lose your fucking job for this shit. And in this case, hey, well, you can hurt your GPA, but how much did you give a fuck about your GPA if you just said all of a sudden, fuck this whole portion? You're not showing some type of effort. Because even at the end of the day, if it took her 2 weeks to do it, if she had to turn in 2 pages or 3 pages of however long that fucking essay was, hell, a 30 or 40 or 50 is way better than a damn 0 every day of the week.
But I don't think, most of the time when we have these exams, if it's a 2 portion, the written part and your thing, if you take a L on the written part and you do good on your presentation, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna pass the thing.
No, I ain't had to wait.
We don't know how to
you don't know the
we
weight
don't,
scale.
but I'm just saying, like,
And we both know how much is weighted is a major part to why people do it and why people don't.
And
that could have been her decision of why she felt like she didn't want to redo it.
That could have been, but if
right.
I'm in your group though, if you part of my group, shout it. I know how I would. Cause I was, when it came to group projects, shout it, I'm doing the less amount of shit. Guaranteed.
Of course you are.
Off top, I'm doing the less amount of shit. But if I have to end up doing more, okay, cool. But I'm still doing less than what the fuck y'all doing. So if you wind up saying fuck that whole essay part, I'm looking at you like, shout it. If you was a dude, you'll be getting swung on because you now affecting my grade. I need to pad this, y'all.
That's another question.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't take it like that. I took it, I'm sorry.
No. Talk. Y'all.
I took it as, they had to do the group presentation together, but I took it as each person had to write something on their own.
Yeah, that's what you
and
took
present.
it as.
I mean, it could have been like that, so that you can't necessarily say her writing the part was going to take it down for the whole group.
Yeah, you're right.
We don't know that.
But it's like, I'm just saying, if that's the case, I don't know, cause group project, every time I had one, it was like, all this means something. So one person slack, it's like, hey, you affecting all of us, and if you affect mine strong enough, shorty, I can tell you right now, if you was a dude, we were gonna have some problems.
And the fact that you say that is crazy, because I remember when I was at T, there was an incident, group project situation. These 2 gentlemen got into it to the point to where they was, they knuckled up, and one gentleman ended up getting, he bucked and got his ass stabbed.
Stabbed over a group project?
Yeah. Yeah.
In class?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. What was your major? I want to give you the building. What was your major? So you were in Craig. Cool. New classroom building. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've had some classes.
New classroom building. We was journalism, and some of our classes was in there.
Yeah.
So right in the doorway, that's where they had their altercation. Like they went right to it. You know what I mean? And the man was, cause he told me out of his mouth, he said, yeah, I was on top of him. I had him. Then next thing you know, I'm fighting him, and I'm like, damn, my shirt keep getting redder and redder. This motherfucker stabbed me. I said, so that's how you find out you was getting
His
stabbed?
adrenaline was
Yeah.
pumping.
Yeah.
Dang.
I had to do one. He wanted to smoke with me one time. I left out on a group project. I dropped the class during the middle of a group project.
Yeah, you supposed to get you supposed
Yeah,
to
you
He-
supposed
he
to get your
was
ass beat on
Yeah,
that.
I told him. I said, I
You gotta
told
stand in
him,
the box with somebody.
I told
We
him,
got the
come on
square up
with it.
outside, okay?
I'm gonna catch you coming out that Pizza Hut and knock all the goddamn bread
Cafeteria.
sticks out you.
Let's go.
He sent me. He was like, man, it was fucked up, man. What you did? I was like, shit, come on with it, y'all. Then that motherfucker kept walking. I kept walking right in the union. I was like, shit, all right, y'all, whatever. Fuck you in that class.
Come on with it, shawty. Okay.
Come on,
not
goddamn.
Mac over here being a thug in these streets.
Nah, man, but it's a certain way you gotta.
I knew what it was. I ain't tell him shit. Like I ain't tell him I was dropping the class. I hollered at the teacher, and the teacher was like, look, if you got that going on, this ain't where you want to be at. I was like, well, shit, fuck this shit. So I went, I dropped the class. I ain't say shit to Shawty, and I seen him. I seen him. I was like, I know I'm gonna have. He gonna say something whenever I run into him. I seen him. Like, hey, well, fucked up, man. What you did? Hey, shit, what you want to do, y'all?
I remember like one of my
I feel you, though.
professors, like Dr. Shepard. She was like, what's her name? Cynthia.
Cynthia Villa-Gomez.
She was like a Cynthia Villa-Gomez, and she was black. We couldn't stand her.
She mean she was like her. You don't know Cynthia Gomez.
I'm just saying
Villa Gomez. You don't know her.
the behavior that was shown in the video. That's how she would
She
do
was
to
trying to
all
calm
of
down.
us.
You yelling at me. Calm down. You are yelling at me. Calm down. Calm down. Everybody, calm down. You are yelling. I said, do you do your work? Why not do your work? You are yelling.
I'm not going to hell with you.
You will hate me. Why? Cause you not do your work.
I'm done. I'm done.
That's what happened.
I'm done.
What happened?
Anyway,
And now she on the goddamn media tour. I hope she take this 15 minutes of fame and turn it into something though.
well, as far as the situation goes, man, respect is everything. So you out there cussing the teacher out, you know, you got what came to you. That's how. That's how.
You still that teacher has some authority.
Yeah, like
I wonder what her parents think. I wonder their take on it.
She said her mother said that she felt like she wasn't in the wrong.
of course her mama didn't think she was in the wrong.
Her daddy hasn't really spoken on it. You know, her dad is the one who owns the BP across from Eric
He
Otto's.
spoke on
Oh,
it.
that's his.
Yeah.
I thought that was African dude.
Well,
That's
it might
always
be. It
because
might
it's
be.
always that's who I always see running. So that's how wild.
And my thing is, the
Yeah.
young lady went on her live because I saw it on the Roland Martin joint, and she said like the things that she said to this older lady, and I'm like, yo, you don't feel fucked up about this?
That old black man that be at that BP is her daddy. I don't think he is in agreement with that.
Hell no.
He
That's
look
why he
like
ain't
he'll
said
slap
nothing yet.
her in the mouth.
Yeah.
Just like 'cause you ain't do your homework. What the
Yeah. How
you
you gonna cuss somebody else out because you ain't do the work? That's crazy.
I'm just going off looks. I don't know if that's how this man think, but this the right man. That old black man. Shit. I don't think he play
Nobody
that.
sends their children to school so the child can teach the teacher. Nobody.
And what your parents always tell you a little. When you go over there, you better act like you got some sense. Don't go to that school and act like you ain't got no damn sense. When you in
And
that
what y'all do?
classroom,
Show up like y'all
you
ain't got no
better
damn
act
sense.
like
It don't matter.
you better not act like you ain't got no damn sense.
We know you was acting like you ain't got no damn sense now. So we know in college your ass wasn't having no damn
Well,
sense.
Oh,
Might
that's when
not
I
have-
lost it all.
Might not have any sense, but I know what you do have. You have ID to be a voter.
Oh, I do. I have
Lowe,
ID.
you was talking to us earlier about how
Two
you
of
felt
them.
like that shouldn't be a requirement.
Standard issue.
We felt like since you gotta have an ID for everything else, you gotta have a license to drive, you gotta have an ID to buy alcohol, you gotta have an ID to get in certain places.
Gotta
Why
have
not
ID to
an
smoke.
vote?
To smoke.
You do.
Yeah, you gotta
Purchase
be
cigarettes.
18 and up.
Tobacco product. Stop thinking about that other stuff. I don't know what you be doing. Stop thinking about that.
Lord have mercy.
Talking about tobacco.
But I did not shoot the deputy.
Hey.
No, no, no.
Boom, boom.
Gotta get your
Boom.
groove on.
That was I was doing the like thing. I don't know where he went.
Montel Jordan.
Yeah.
And gotta get your groove on.
Oh, not the shake with the
Anyway.
not the Jodeci shake.
Anyway,
Did you give
voter
us that?
ID. Voter
Gotta
ID.
get your groove on.
Voter ID. Voter ID. Lord have mercy. Voter ID.
My nigga, he did the Jodeci, man.
Gotta get your groove on.
So the law is passed where we do not have to have ID to vote. Some think we should.
Yeah.
I,
didn't say
on the
we
other
should.
hand,
I don't
feel
have a
like
problem with
it's not necessary. I feel like there's nothing. It's just adding more, or it could create more of a situation for potential
Voter suppression.
voters. Thank you.
Why? But I don't get that though. Like, how is you having to have an ID for voting is going to be a suppression issue? I'm serious about that. How is that a suppression issue?
Well, I mean, it could be a lot of reasons of, let's say, for instance, the homeless can vote if they want to vote. They may not always have an ID, but if they want to go,
They have to have, the panhandlers do have to have a placard and stuff like that.
just because you homeless don't mean you a panhandler. Not all of them stand on the corner.
But either way, you still have to have some type of certification to even do that though. So
That don't mean they have a photo ID. All of them don't have photo IDs, but they can go. You know what I mean? All of them don't have that, and so that could be a situation of if they wanted to vote, they wouldn't be able to vote. And
How
that's
many of them vote?
he said what?
How many homeless people vote?
You know, surprisingly, there was a group because we do this taking it to the streets, and like some homeless people, I think a misconception of them are like they're slow and they're
that's not a misconception. The
dumb.
misconception of homeless people is they ain't got no home. Ain't
No,
nobody
I
call
think
them
other people think other things, and a lot of them like
They draw real dope ass signs, so they're not slow.
Wait. All of you!
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
They're not slow.
Did this motherfucker just say
They're
that?
very artistic. They're not slow.
By highway.
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying. I've seen the signs. Have nobody else seen the signs?
What size is you talking
What
about?
you mean? You take a marker and a cardboard and just like, hey, this what I need. You can't be slow doing that. If you were slow, it would say, will you give me money? Check, yes, check, no. That ain't what the fuck the sign say. But I digress. Right on.
I just digress.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
As you were, man. As you were, man. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
just my
great.
take. So, I mean, you know, if you vote, go vote. You don't need your ID anymore.
You should have to have it. You should have.
Well, you say you don't need it anymore.
I mean, you don't need it.
You should have to have it. It should be a requirement.
It should.
I'm for using the ID.
Why so?
Why am I for it?
Yeah.
Cause man, you have to have an ID for everything important that you do in life. So why not have an ID to vote? I don't get that. Name me one thing that's important to your life that you don't have to have an ID for.
That's important.
Yeah.
Gotta have one to get a job. That's important.
I said name me one that you don't have to have.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
He's going through a list. You know, he got to go
I'm
through
trying
it.
to think.
Take some time. Give him a little bit.
So,
Yeah, you gonna need that. You gonna need that.
and that's my thing. If voting wasn't important, then I wouldn't have an issue with it. But you keep saying this one of the most important rights that you have, then hell, I should have to show ID for it, right?
To each his own.
No.
I don't feel like you have to.
No.
I just feel like you can go exercise your right. If you want to vote, go vote. I'm gonna tell you my name. There we go. Let's do this shit.
Well, you lie about your name.
Even when you go to class or sign up for
I'm
certain
asking a
classes,
question.
you have to show 2 forms of identification.
I don't feel no type of way about it.
Well,
It don't
you
affect
don't
me.
vote anyways. So.
Yeah, it don't affect me.
So, I mean, to be honest,
But what if
you're not
what if I
exercising
go
your
in there
right.
and I'm like I'm John Stewart? You know what I mean?
From where?
Or Comedy Central.
Yeah,
I mean, you have to
John
give your
Stewart,
name
though.
and address.
I'm John
So if
Stewart.
John Stewart don't live at 123 Main Street that you said,
But you can always use,
Oh.
damn, I forget, 20, what was it, 24? Y'all remember the old A&T address? Everybody used the same A&T address? It was
No, who did
yeah,
that?
everybody. Because all the mailboxes was in the same spot.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Like, it was like 2411 East Market Street or something like that.
Yeah, I
Old
can
campus had the
give
same address.
a yeah. You can
Y'all,
give
how
just
many
a
times did
mailbox
y'all go
address.
check y'all campus mailbox?
Every day.
I did as a
Really?
Hell yeah, what you
I
mean?
ain't do no everyday shit.
I did not.
I ain't never checked that mail every day.
So we was always sitting in front of the bookstore and all that, and the
Yeah,
mailbox
I don't
was
even-
right there on the
I
corner.
only check mail every day now. Shit, I was
Well,
going that
actually,
motherfucker. I only went and checked it when I knew I had something coming in. Just
I
like
would-
I do now. Shit, I knew I
would
got something
never-
in there.
like when
I
by the time I would go check my mailbox, it would be so packed of shit. Like
Mhm.
it would be so bad. I'm like, what the fuck? Like
to this day.
I do that.
Yeah, to
No,
this day.
I check it more because
I checked it right before y'all got here.
Man, I done went a whole month without checking the mail. I'd have had the UPS,
I
not
hope you
UPS,
don't
but the
like,
post office folks put a
paper.
letter
You
in
must
there
have,
like,
paperless.
That's what I
billing.
said. I hope you're on paperless and shit. Like,
Nope.
or
All your
you
bills
just ain't
is
paying your bills and shit. Like,
no, I
okay,
just wait for the
cool.
text message.
That $30 water bill, $90 fucking with you.
I wait for the text message, but that has happened in the past though. But I'd had the
Just
post
set your
office
shit
send a
on
letter in there to
auto
be
pay.
like, look, if you don't
don't have
check
to
your
worry about
mail,
it.
we're gonna have to stop bringing it to you. Like it was
Oh
we
yeah.
couldn't shit else
Oh,
fit
your
in there.
shit was packed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
don't
get
be
mad
checking.
about that.
I
shit.
know they nothing there but bills and out there and sell shit, bro. I don't want that.
I thought that's how mine was. Like it was filled to the brim. But when I went to check, I'm like, okay, I could have waited a couple more days.
Damn.
You know what I mean? But you know, I do that because the mail lady real cool out here, man. You know me, and I like my ladies out here, my neighbors and the mail lady. Like, even your homegirls across the parking lot, they cool, I guess.
I don't check that mail, shawty. It'll be a minute for me.
Yo, man. So yeah, we in
Need to
consensus.
check it now.
We in consensus. 2 out of 3. Yeah, use your ID to vote, man. Use your damn ID to vote. So, what y'all been watching?
I started this new thing on Amazon Prime called Riches.
Okay,
That people was talking about. It's pretty good.
it's on like one of the top.
Mhm.
Yeah, I seen it.
So I've been watching that along with Gossip Girl and the college. You know, the sex lives of the
Yeah.
college girls. But I added new to this list the Riches.
All right. Matt.
I watched the playlist on Netflix. It's pretty much about how Spotify got started and it ends with the lawsuit that they were going into with music artists.
About paying royalties and stuff.
Yeah, I watched that, and then of course I still watch that Chip Dev series. That shit getting gooder and gooder. I'm ready to
Good
Nah,
and good.
gooder and gooder.
Hey,
Okay.
man, all the backstabbing and shit was
He
going
graduated
on,
from
the
WSSU.
overcrossing and all that shit.
He was in Cynthia Villa-Gomez class.
I pasa what I ate. I pasa what I ate.
Hell no.
Well, look, I was watching Hip Hop Homicides this past week. They did the Mo 3 episode. Y'all go check that out.
That was dope.
It's it's interesting. It's interesting. This was one of the most brazen attacks that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, they were on I-35. I believe,
Broad
interstate.
fucking daylight in the morning.
It's
Yeah.
like 11 something, like 11:30 or whatever. So they're driving. They get in front of Mo 3. They cut him off. Hop out the car. And then just start running up the opposite way on the freeway to gun him down.
Whoever the fuck was running, that nigga fast too.
With the chopper.
I don't know if they sped. I was wondering if they sped the video up.
Nah.
That nigga, he should have been on somebody's track team.
Well, I mean,
They should have took him out the hood and put him, hey boy, you can run
Like
the
he
track.
was what's his name? Usain
Bolt.
Bolt.
Hey, when if that tape
fucking
was
that
not
up.
sped up, even without shooting, he was gonna hawk Mo 3 down. That nigga was running.
Look like a midget running right there.
That boy was getting it. What is your do you think in the lines with the why did the hip hop homicides look at? What's your why take on it as to why you think it happened? We think like it was saying because you think it was the bitter baby daddy paying the hit or paying for?
It was a paid hit.
I think it was paid.
Because if it was just baby father being upset that dude is around his kids and his old lady, he would have just he was just mopped him when he came out the damn crib.
Yeah.
He ain't had to
So you
wait,
think-
follow him and all that. Plus the dude who actually did the shooting, it wasn't even the baby daddy.
Yeah, that's what they had to been paid. That's what I don't get. You gonna shoot? I'm gonna shoot this nigga cause he fucking your baby mama? It got to be something.
It's deep.
That was
in
yeah.
that. But I ain't no gunner, so I ain't out here telling.
That shit's
I
different.
ain't no shooter, but don't push me.
That was a good episode.
Yo, Gunna out here telling Kelsey is pleading the fifth. I don't know what the hell going on, man.
Yeah, Gunna out here. It did look bad, bro. he didn't fully say that was.
I guess say
pointing shit out,
the
but
lawyer
it did
said
look
he ain't
bad.
tell on Thug or whatever.
He didn't. It's just the way that shit sounds.
Damn,
It
didn't
and it's
sound.
like.
The optics of it.
The way
So
he had to
you're
answer the
saying
question.
you were in the car with him the night you guys were stopped and they found drugs and the gun. You're saying that it wasn't yours, but you two were only in the
Gunna
car.
said, "Look, 2 people
Yes.
in the car. It ain't
Damn.
mine."
Shit.
He says yes.
Are you willing to say right now that YSL is a gang?
Yeah, and it need to be
Yes.
stopped. And it need to be stopped.
Damn. Are you
And a
willing
rap
to
video
say
and
that
a rap group.
your rap songs making songs profit and help the gang to
Yeah, and I wish I
profit?
never
Yes.
had did it.
So it's like shit, bro. This shit
Yes.
don't. It sounds pretty bad. And
All
he still
right.
can be brought to the stand. So if the state calls him to testify,
Later on.
he has to take the stand and he has to tell the truth. Because anything that he do from now on or say that can be seen as in a lie or him trying to do some bullshit,
Are
he's
you
gonna
really
have to
free,
go
my
through that
brother?
time.
Are you really free?
Well, since we're talking about artists, we're
Damn.
gonna give y'all some new music that came out this week.
New music.
Jay Knight, Under the Mistletoe, put out a 4-song EP.
Jay,
Come on,
Real
Jay
dope.
Knight.
Nick.
Y'all
Nizzy.
check that out. Under the Mistletoe.
What's up, Jay?
Knight. Slum. Heart of the Slum.
Slumming.
What?
Give it added.
Please check out the album, man. It's real dope. It's heartfelt. It's he's along the lines of the Rez Deshawn. At least this album is. So check him out. Slum, Carolina Records, AWOL. What's going on, partner? Young Dolph, Paper Route Frank. Y'all check that out.
Paper route.
Already. My man, Pee Wee Longway.
Pee Wee.
Live a little. You know
Long
what I mean?
way.
Live a little.
long way.
Yeah.
Long way.
Ab Soul, Herbert.
Herbert.
Check that out. He did a
Herbie.
dope interview with Charlamagne the God, speaking about his mental health issues and things of that nature. Again, he brought
I'm
up.
so glad more of us are coming out about mental health issues and stuff. It's pretty dope.
It
Just wanted to
is,
say
but I
that.
don't want it to be like a ploy. I just want it to be like me.
Genuine.
Yeah, I just want it to be genuine. What anything y'all were listening to?
Nope, I'm just listening to your favorite Christmas songs.
Hang on this mistletoe.
Golly.
I hate Christmas music, man.
Bah humbug.
I hate Christmas music.
I've been listening to his name. Is from what I'm told, his name is pronounced Rashad,
It don't look like it.
but it's spelled RVSHVD.
Okay.
So it's
So the
country
A's upside
rap.
down.
Yeah, I haven't.
His mama couldn't
shit
spell.
find out, but
Or
His mama
read.
ain't do that.
His mama ain't name
Come
that
on,
shit.
man. His mama ain't
It's just some country rap tune shit. It's more like that country rap. Like it's
like a Blanco Brown type.
Like
dude?
Yeah.
Nelly in my S coat.
yeah,
Oh.
like how Nelly did.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
country
was
rap
about to mess
tune.
those
joint.
words up, but give me two pair. Right?
And I've been listening to I just got put on to it. Today is my first time hearing the full song, but some people was telling about it. They said it was Lizzo's song. They said it on the radio too, but it's a dude singing it.
Oh, the name of the song is Lizzo.
yeah.
Oh, that's the name of
Even
the
though
song.
she got a lot of cake or something like
Yeah,
that.
that
That's the
shit.
name of the song is Lizzo.
Shit, let a real nigga eat
the
up.
name of that song is
The dude is
Lizzo.
Moonwalker.
Oh, okay. They was
I
saying
know
it's
what you're talking
Lizzo.
about.
I
know what
was
you're talking
thinking,
about.
ah,
Yeah, I know what you're
okay.
talking about. It's Moonwalker. The name of the song. is
That
Lizzo.
song is
You like
It's
it?
catchy.
it's catchy. I
catchy.
just that boy man. Got a little bit of stomach bug. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's
Shit, let a real nigga eat up.
So
yeah. That is he said something called a fupa. Eat it like a chalupa. Wait a minute.
Hey, I'm for it. Okay.
Hey, well, look here, man. This week's
Hit that shit out.
Shop Talk NC Artist Spotlight belongs to a man from Charlotte, North Carolina, FLM Joose. He was on his media run this past week with Ski. What up, Ski? A1 Street Credit.
Woo, woo.
We were unable to have a sit down with the gentleman, but we will be doing that in the future, man. So one time for FLM Joose, man.
Shout out to him.
FLM
Can't wait to talk to you, my homie.
Already. Now, it is time for this week's Shop Talk Beauty of the Week.
Beauty of the week. Beauty of the week.
Hey,
Beauty of the week. Beauty of the week.
hey,
Beauty of the week. Beauty of the week.
hey.
Beauty of the week. Beauty of the
Bow,
week.
bow, bow, bow.
Jhene Aiko.
You got it. You got it.
Jhene.
Jhene, she's
This week's
beautiful.
ShopTalk NC Beauty of the Week belongs to none other than Big Sean / Omarion Brothers baby mama, Jhene Aiko.
Big Sean / Omarion.
Yeah, I forget Omarion brother's name. Gotta be Orion or something like that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's something
well,
like
Is
that.
that the one that came out and ate the watermelon?
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that?
they both got children by Jhene Aiko, man. Beautiful young lady, great songstress. Rock with you all day long.
Yep.
man.
She just came out with like sleep music and baby music because she just had a baby.
Hey, corner of the market.
Sleeping baby music.
Yeah.
Gerber jams. All right, all right.
Gerber.
Okay.
Nigga said Gerber
Gerber
jams.
jams.
I'm done. Womp womp.
All right, so hey, congrats, Jhene Aiko. This week's ShopTalk NC Beauty of the Week. Parting words for the folks.
Be kind to people. Be genuine to people.
Okay.
For real, for real. Like when people really talk to you, or if people really apologize to you, take that shit for what it's worth. For real, for real. People out here like really kind and genuine, and especially be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through during this season. So
Matt.
Parting is such parting is such great sorrow.
Sweet. It's parting is such sweet sorrow.
Such sweet sorrow.
oh shit. Well, shit.
Well,
In the words of Leslie.
in other news, this is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Gotta get your groove on.
You messed it up. You were supposed to do that. Sha-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's what you were supposed to call
Gotta
it.
get your groove on.
Before you go get paid. So jump up, and get yourself. Okay. All right.
You gotta get your groove on.
Yeah, so my parting words are don't be caught buying shit if you owe somebody.
That was a whole word.
Don't be caught buying shit if you owe somebody.
Just saying.
Like, stop buying Christmas gifts if you owe me money? Oh, okay.
So disrespectful. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget, if you can't watch, you can always listen.
On Spotify.
Stitcher.
Google Play.
Okay, all right. Look
Look
at
at
you
them
sliding.
chiming in.
YouTube.
Look at them chiming on in. Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Already.
Share.
Already. It's your man 58 South.
It's
Click
your
that little
girl.
button.
It's your man 58 South.
It's your girl CeeLo.
Don't be Mac.
One word.
2 fingers.
3 times.
Peace.
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 Cut the check.